All right, hello everybody, and this is the Clixstars group here at Morningstar Games in Savannah, Georgia. We are continuing our little Mook discussions, and today, as you can see here, we have all of the War of Light Mooks from the set, from Black to Star Sapphire there. And with me today to talk about them once again is Troy, and we're going to go over each one here, our personal favorites, ones that we've played here. We've got John and Zach, they're finishing up their War of Light Month 4, so that you'll probably hear them in the background. But anyways, let's start off with the Star Sapphire here.
Okay, the Star Sapphire, she's very interesting because while she only does 2 damage, she has Precision Strike to start off. And she has Super Senses and Shape Change, since her special power is Shape Change and Mystics. So even at the very least, you could throw her in there to be attacked to have Mystics damage taken. Because just like all of these recruits, they all start on their first click with their respective core's power.
Yeah.
Except for the controller concept.
I have to say that Star Sapphire leading her off on your front line, she, like today I was playing the dual piece, Sinestro and Hal, and taking them out that 19 in defense and 12 attack definitely did a lot to me, and they are, I'm very scared of them once they go on the board with multiples. Next up here we've got the Red Lantern. We're going to try to go through these as quickly as possible.
The Red Lantern, he's a heavy hitter for 50 points. He's got 3 damage and Battle Fury, so he doesn't worry about Shape Change.
Shape Change or Mind Control.
Or Mind Control. Or Incapacitate.
Or Incapacitate, for that matter, yeah.
And he starts off with Penetrating Poison. So really, you want him to go in and stand next to the person that has another big person that they're more worried about, to where you can just poison.
Yeah, and I mean, once Atrocitus hits the map, he's dealing 2 poison. I had to deal with 3 of these Red Lanterns today, and it was just devastating with all that penetrating poison. Now, the next up here, we've got the Orange Lanterns, both the Construct and the Controller. I have personally played them along with Larfleeze, and I have to say you have to bring them in full force. You can't come in with a 400-point team in these guys. You need at least a 500-point match to probably to cover the map with these things. Granted, being able to put down barrier and then attack from them with Larfleeze has been a great help. But I don't know, like on their own, I wouldn't say they're a huge piece to consider putting on without Larfleeze or another Orange Lantern on the map. Having toughness and charge and 2 damage, and I believe the controller later on gets either prob or I think he gets prob, right?
He gets Outwit.
He gets Outwit. Yeah, so that at least is something, especially that you don't see often in a Mook. But the thing is, you got to get him close to the end of his dial, which honestly, for lower points, I probably would keep these guys at home. Next up, we've got the Sinestro Core, and I have to say, I've done the most damage with him in games. Him having Pulse Wave, just throwing him out in the middle of the map and being able to both use the Sinestro Core team ability.
Oh yes.
Which is, if you want to say,
negative Perplex is always nice.
Yeah, and then also, him coming in with a 9 attack, pulse waving on some cases up to 4 to 5 different pieces.
Or just 1 piece.
Or just 1 piece for 2. But I still like to throw him out there and do like 5 damage from a single Mook to 5 different characters and neutralize an entire team just with 1 Mook.
He's going to get obliterated immediately afterwards.
Absolutely, but he's basically a kamikaze fighter. But yeah, I'd take him into battle just because he's a 50-point pulse wave bomb.
Oh yeah.
Next up, we've got the Green Lantern Corps recruit.
Broccoli Head here. He's actually a very decent fighter. I mean, he has willpower, and he has a chance to ignore Outwit and Perplex on a 5 or 6, 5 or 6. He's got Running Shot. He's got Energy Explosion with 2 lightning bolts.
You don't see that many 50-point pieces with that, and I think that's been used quite effectively.
Which, when he's within 8, because they all have their minion power, when he's within 8 of a Green Lantern, he goes to a 10 attack.
He gets willpower later on his dial?
He starts right there.
That's he starts with it? Okay, that's his damage power. I think he actually has it as his defensive power, though, later on.
No. He only has it on that first click.
Okay.
But so he'll have a 10 attack with Energy Explosion. He's got 16 in Energy Shield, so we'll have an 18 at range, which is very nice. Going back to the red for a little bit, they get +1 attack when they're within 8, which is very nice. 11 attack with that. She gets +1 attack. He may get damage. I'm sorry. He may get damage. So moving on to the Blue Lantern. Blue Lantern Recruit, in my opinion, is the best of them because he has the most utility.
I would argue best supporting piece from them. I would say the red and yellow are great secondary or tertiary attackers.
They all have their own thing, but once the red and the yellow take damage, they falter.
Yeah, they falter.
He always has something to use.
Yeah.
Whether it be enhancement, telekinesis, perplex, or prob, or support. I mean, he gets, at the end of his dial, he gets a 14 defend and support. So he can bring down their defense to make sure he heals them, which is very nice. So I think he stays the most useful throughout.
Yeah. Now we got the newcomer in Wave 2 here, the Indigo Lantern.
He is very interesting because he is a close combat piece. You move him up there, he's got sidestep. You move him up there, he flies. He's got 16 and combat reflexes, in addition to his, just like the Blue Lantern, +1 defense if he's within 8 of a 85-point Indigo tribe, 85 or higher. So you're having a 19 defense tie-up piece for 40 points.
I have to say, too, his sculpt is pretty cool. I like his sculpt.
Even though they always squish him.
They squished him.
And he also has 2 in close combat experts, so he can actually dish out damage.
Yeah, he can. I mean, the Indigo in the comic book seems like they're kind of an auspicious.
You don't really know where they're coming from.
Yeah. So this piece seems to symbolize them, I think, pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
Having a 3 range, too, gives them a little bit of range.
A little bit of leeway.
Yeah, a little bit of leeway. And then finally here we've got the Black Lantern Reanimate.
He's got stealth, so you can sneak up on people before you munch on them. He's got Blade's Claws, he's got Shape Change, and throughout his dial, he's got Steel Energy, and if an opposing character is KO'd, period, he heals 1.
Yeah.
Which is very nice. Especially for 35 points.
35 points, you put those on the map en masse, so it's going to be an irritating thing.
Plus, you want to collect them because there are certain Black Lantern figures that can make these. I believe either it's Necron or the Anti-Monitor can make...
It might make the Pogs.
Well, one of them can make the Pogs, one of them can make both.
Okay. Anyhow, these are the Mooks from War of Light. Personally, my favorites, red, yellow, and blue. All, you know...
Yeah, I'd have to go with blue, indigo, and red, probably.
I mean, I like the Star Sapphires for that mystic ability. Definitely something to put on the board just to hold people up, but at the same time, I mean, they do have Precision Strike.
I'm going to shoot.
I would say, like...
And again, if people want to go after her because of her thing, she's only 45 points.
She's only 45 points. Well, I'm just saying, okay, so the pieces here that I would say that you could bring on in a 300-point or a 400-point match, red, yellow, blue, and indigo.
Yes.
I would say are the most valuable for low points, but if you're going to bring the other ones, I would say you have to have at least probably 500-point match to come out with and be effective.
Yeah.
I would even say with the Orange Lantern, if you to play them at their most fun, it's probably going to be around 800.
Yeah.
All right. Anyhow, till next time, we're going to probably talk about the Rigelians next.
Yes, I plan on playing Regilians next. And then I will probably move on to the Badoon.
All right. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. If you're ever in Savannah, Georgia, come visit us at Morningstar Games. Please feel free to like and subscribe this to us. And till next time.
See ya.